Alright guys, what is going on? George or Regen here. Now in this video I'm going to be basically talking about how to overall improve at Fortnite. I'm not talking about how to get more wins. I'm not talking about how to be better at building, how to be better at aiming. I'm talking about how to be better at overall the whole entire game in itself. Now this may, I'm just a forewarning, this may affect your gameplay in the beginning, and it may cause less wins overall, but in the long run it'll help you 120%. Now I came up with a little list of things that I feel like would best benefit you guys in trying to learn how to play better at Fortnite. Now there is 12 things on this list. I'm going to go through them one by one and explain each one. So if you enjoy, feel free to hit that like button. If anyone is new, feel free to smash the subscribe button. And welcome to Regen Nation. Much love, guys. The first thing I'm going to be jumping into is the play fast paced title. Now within this title, I'm talking about play fast paced, not in the sense of if you're 1 HP and there's 2 guys in front of you, you need to push them. There is a fine line between play fast pace. In play fast pace, I mean you need to land at places that really get going off the start and make your brain be able to think and learn to think in fast paced scenarios. That being said, land tilted towers, land salty springs, land retail row. Don't land at whaling, don't land in little houses that are out in the middle of nowhere. That will not get you better at the game. Although, like I said, you may not get as many wins off the start, it will really help with your reaction time, and reaction time is one of the biggest things in Fortnite Battle Royale, especially since Season 6, 7, and coming up Season 8. There's so many good players now. There's no more bots anymore, so you guys really need to try to stay up with the reaction time. Another thing relating to reaction time is utilize edit courses. Many people can ramp rush and many people can shoot, but if you can't properly learn to edit and edit quickly and understand when you should and shouldn't edit, that could be a great big downfall, especially playing on PC servers. On Xbox and PlayStation is not that bad, but PC servers is a really big one when it comes to editing, guys. If you watch Ninja and Tfue, their editing is insane, so I would really strongly recommend going on YouTube and searching up edit courses and finding the best course that can really improve your editing skills, because I'm not gonna lie, when I switched to mouse and keyboard from Xbox, I really enjoyed doing edit courses. Not only was it fun for me, but it really helped me in the actual game. Another one, this is a very blurry feel for some people, but I think 1v1ing your friends doesn't generate a very realistic feel to combat, but it does help with quick thinking and fast builds and edits. So 1v1ing friends, and to top it off, 1v1 people that are better than you, that you know that normally they would beat you. When you 1v1 better friends, that will allow you to open up a gate to try to reach their skill level. It is absolutely human nature to try to keep up with someone that is better than you, and that is the best way to do so, in my opinion. Now the next thing I have to talk about on this list is do not camp. There is a clip, and if I can find it I will place it in here. If not, then I'll just explain it. But there's a clip of Ninja saying, if you want to get more wins on Fortnite, do not camp for your wins. Sure, you'll get a win here and there, but very rarely. If you sacrifice a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks and put in the grind of the steps, the previous steps that I said, it will benefit you more in the long run than camping in a bush till the last player with 200 HP and potentially losing because you don't know how to ramp rush, you don't know how to build, how to aim, how to edit. You need to understand the vitals of Fortnite, and if you camp, you will absolutely not make it to that first place victory spot. You can get top 5, you can get top 2, top 3, whatever it is, but I guarantee you that last guy has worked his ass off and has a higher skill level if you continue to camp.
How can you get better and improve at the game? Do not judge how you are progressing as a player by your wins. And don't go for wins when you start playing a Battle Royale. You need to go for kills. You need to play, learn how to build, learn the mechanics of the game, learn where the chests are, be aggressive until you feel comfortable enough that you can win enough fights, or win any 1v1 fight, really, and then you can go for the wins and slow down your play style. But until then, stop going for wins, because just because you win a game, that doesn't mean you're good at a Battle Royale game. You can get lucky, all right? That's how you can improve.
Now another one with Fortnite is it all depends on what platform you play on. Obviously sensitivity and all that for mouse and all that's going to be different. But this next point is, once you find good settings, do not change them. And if you do, make sure that you understand it's one small thing at a time. I know people that will be like, I'm going to set these settings, try them out for a week, and then just completely change them. You can't do that. You need to, so say you're playing on Xbox and you want custom keybinds. Find videos that have custom keybinds. Go into a playground, use it for 10 minutes, see if you like that. And if you don't, then switch it right away. Don't let muscle memory take over a certain set of keybinds and then go, yeah, I'm just going to completely change it all up. You don't want to do that, ever. So find good keybinds, find good sensitivities, and try to stick with that. And if you really need to change it very minimally. Another thing with keybinds, guys, you need to understand is everyone has different keybinds. Like, for example, I played on Xbox with Combat Pro for the longest time, and I was able to beat other people with it because I preferred having the switching between ramps than binded ramps, and that's just my preference, although that's not the normal. So you really can't look at what other people play with. I need you guys to look up keybinds, look up T-Fuse, look up Nick-A30s if you're on PC, guys, or look up Xbox best keybinds, or even best sensitivity, stuff like that, and utilize it, like I said, in Playground for 10 to 20 minutes, but don't get it set in your mind that the first video you watch has to be the one. The next one, guys, and this is a huge one. If people truly want to improve at Fortnite Battle Royale, you need to put in time. You can't play for 10 minutes a day and think you're going to improve. If you're a casual player, that's fine. Play for 5 to 20 minutes a day. Who cares? But if you are truly trying to get better at Fortnite, you need to put in the time, just like anything else in life. If you want to get better at any single example I say could be true. If you want to get better at water skiing, at your job, at being a better person in a relationship, being a better father figure, anything in life that it is, like literally anything I could have said there, you need to put in time. You can't just say, I'm going to do it, and not put in the time. You need to go land at Tilted Towers, land at Salty Springs. Utilize all those times you're going to die as a learning experience, not a way to get upset at yourself. You need to look yourself in the mirror and say, if I truly want to get better at Fortnite, I need to invest the hours. You need to really just focus up and grind. Please, guys, never be that person to say, in anything, not just Fortnite, I'm going to get better at this, or I'm going to do something, and not put in the hours. The next step is vital on any platform you play. Use a gaming headset, guys. I know so many people that want to get better at Fortnite and use a headset that doesn't have their game volume. Having footsteps in your headset will allow you to be able to pre-aim corners in any game, not just Fortnite. You guys need a proper gaming headset. I use $40 Sony earbuds, and they are the best earphones. I bought $200 gaming headsets before, and I prefer these. It's not about the price, it's just about you having the game volume, guys. That is all I need. You guys need game volume in your headset, so make sure you guys invest in those headsets. Another big one, guys, especially on people on mouse and keyboard, because controller, it's a little harder to aim. But even on controller, it's very valid, is practice your aim. Go into a private match, either a creative or a playground, and I want you to aim at one thing on the wall and find another thing on the left or right of that, and constantly go back and forth aiming at it as if you were going to shoot. Just steady to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and keep on aiming at each item, and make sure and this is a great way to adjust your sensitivity as well. Aim at both the items and see how controlled you can do it. If your cursor's going all over the map, then you don't want to run that sensitivity. It's too high. If it takes too long to aim in and actually point at each object, like say it takes 2 seconds to go from one side of the screen to the other, obviously your sensitivity is way too slow. So that's a great way to adjust your sensitivity as well and improve your accuracy. Another great way to improve your overall gameplay, guys, is play solos or solo duos. Never ever go into squads and play, because your team will be carrying you. if you're obviously not good at the game. If you're good at the game, it's a different story. But if you're watching this video, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be because you guys want to improve at Fortnite Battle Royale. Now you guys are going to go into solos and solo duos if you're really like getting decent at solos, because you're going to be carrying your own weight and you're going to be able to work under pressure by yourself. Okay, so just keep that in mind, solos, and once you get a couple wins on that, switch up to solo duos. The next thing I would say, guys, is practice your 90s. 90s are a very vital thing for grabbing high ground. I personally, although I'm saying this, I'm still learning 90s. I can do them, but not as well as many people. I typically do 180s, and that slows you down a little in build fights. 90s aren't super vital in public matches, but when it comes to build offs and stuff like that, 90s will allow you to grab the high ground more. So make sure you guys run into a creative, run into a playground, and practice doing your 90s. And obviously within this video, it's not a tutorial video on how to do 90s, so look up the best way to do 90s. If you're on controller, mouse and keyboard, make sure you're following the same platform. The next thing I have to say, it kind of goes hand in hand with the whole play aggressive factor, is land tilted towers if you really want to improve your reaction time. Reaction time, I'm going to keep bringing up in this video. Reaction time is super vital when it comes to Fortnite Battle Royale. Land tilted towers, because you will be able to deal with high pressure scenarios when it comes to not many items in your inventory, and you will be able to improve your game landing tilted towers. So please, 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 guys, if you want to challenge yourselves and get better at Fortnite, that is the key to getting better at Fortnite, is challenging yourself, challenging your capacity to build, to shoot, to freaking understand reaction time, like improving that. So you guys really need to just land tilted towers 9 times out of 10. Now the very last step I have written down here, guys, and this only applies to console players, is make sure you guys run with no controller vibration. It is proven, and I have this in a very old video of mine, it is proven that people that run with controller vibration will have worse accuracy when it comes to under pressure gunfights. Not during laid back gameplay, but under pressure gunfights. Okay guys, so make sure you please, please, please turn off your controller sensitivity, because if you do, you won't have, if someone shoots at you and you didn't know they were there, you will actually be able to not have that startle factor come into effect, and you'll be able to keep your shots on point without having a nervous feeling of you getting shot and your controller vibrating. It's all in your head, and it sounds weird to think out loud, like, no, vibration or not, I understand what's going on in the game. It's all psychological. If your controller vibration's on, it makes the fight more intense, and you don't want that. So make sure you turn off your controller vibration, guys. I believe these are all the tips I have for the video, guys. If there's any questions you guys have, I can absolutely promise that I will reply to the comment section if this video gets like the normal amount of comments that most of my videos get. I love replying to comments because I understand that you guys are either thanking me for my content or asking me questions about the video, and I love doing YouTube, and I love getting better at what I do on YouTube, and through comments is the only way I can understand how to improve on my channel. So make sure, if you guys have any questions regarding something I didn't cover, you guys ask me in the comment section below, or even send me a message on Snapchat or Instagram. I'll reply as soon as possible. Okay, so just keep that in mind, and I appreciate all the support and love, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're new, but like always, this is Regen or George signing out. Peace.